When I was young, 7 or 8 years old, my dad brought me to an air show, and I saw people flying upside down, and that was it. I was on a mission from that point on to someday do air shows. I went to Daniel Webster College. I learned how to fly there. They had a program where they had some aerobatic airplanes, and I got a taste of aerobatics. And progressed. I happened to meet a lot of really good people at the airport I was at that had aerobatic airplanes, and they helped me out along the way, and I just kind of grew into it. Eventually I started my own aerobatic flight school, and at the same time started doing air shows. I feel that when I got into this industry I had some pretty good mentors. I'm good friends with Mike Goulian, and I think they taught me well and kind of led me down the right track. You know, every maneuver is constructed to have an out. You know, everything's based on an airspeed and an altitude and gates, and if those airspeeds and altitudes aren't meant for the maneuver, you don't do the maneuver. Because beauty of an air show is the air show crowd doesn't know what's coming up next. If you skip it, they don't know. So, you know, we're there to be entertaining, and we're there to do aerobatics. We're not there to do stunts. You know, stunts when you don't know what the results are going to be, and we know what the results are going to be. So I think I've been lucky. I've been brought up well in the air show industry where I've constructed a safe routine that's hopefully exciting and thrilling. And hopefully other people in the industry have as good as mentors as I have.
Cirrus Design's Vision SJ50 single-engine personal jet offers exceptional fuel efficiency, flexible seating for up to 7, advanced avionics, and all the Cirrus safety features you expect, including the Cirrus airframe parachute system. With its detailed design, the Cirrus Vision is technologically advanced, yet engineered to be simple to fly, to allow owner-pilots more lifestyle pursuits than any other personal aircraft. Learn more about the Vision SJ50 at cirrusdesign.com.
I try to fly at least once a day, and you know, I don't work on my whole routine at the same time. I work on elements of it, trying to improve it, or if I'm trying to work on a new maneuver, I'll go high and practice it in a safe environment. With me, it's a little different because I also do competition, so I got to divide my practice between air show type, thrilling, entertaining flying, and competition, you know, precision, trying to make the judges happy type flying. So, and I try to incorporate my competition style into my show and make it entertaining. I'm flying an MX-2, which is an all-carbon fiber, high-performance monoplane. State-of-the-art, it's brand new. Mine's a year old. The prototype flew in 2003, so it's a relatively new airplane. Performance is unbelievable. You know, the vertical penetration is amazing. The roll rate is amazing. Gyroscopically, it does great tumbles. It's just the ultimate aerobatic airplane. Anything that I've ever asked it to do, it will do. It's a down low, in your face, high-performance act. Try to demonstrate what the airplane can do and what I can do with it, tumbling and all sorts of gyroscopic maneuvers, rolling, looping. I want to try to demonstrate something with the airplane that people haven't seen before and thrill them that way. And that's just me. I mean, there's all sorts of different types of acts in the air show environment. And the preparation that goes into it, both on the performer side and the promoter side, is, you know, it's tremendous. I can't even begin to imagine the amount of work the promoters do to put on a show like this. So there's a lot of effort that goes into it, and it's not stunts. It's safe, and our first concern is keeping the spectators as safe as possible. We're there to put on a show. We're not there to try something we haven't done before.
You've heard of this thing called WAAS, right? The Wide Area Augmentation System lets you fly GPS glide path approaches without relying on ground-based landing aids. No VOR, no ILS, no problem. Fact is, WAAS is so smart, it even knows what you're going to say next time you need it. And don't have it on board. Wah, wah, I want my WAAS now! I was really crying there for a second.
I came from a show down in Virginia, flew straight here. The first thing we did is came down and I walked the beach and kind of checked out what the lay of the land is. It's a little different here because it's just over water. You know, at an airport you would check out what obstacles are. There's always a 500-foot line between the crowd and the performers. There's never any aerobatic energy directed at the crowd. And then we go through thorough briefs every single day before the show, talking about any concerns, what's going on, what the weather is, where the crowd lines are, what the landmarks are. And we just do a real thorough briefing to keep it safe. I have to modify my routine a little bit because obviously I can't take off straight from the runway right into the act. I usually have a ground start, so I got to do an air start here. And we have to stage off airport, so fuel becomes more of a concern, and you have to hold. And so logistically, it's a little bit more challenging, but it's still a lot of fun. It's pretty cool to see all those people down there on the beach. For myself, I just want to expand myself as a pilot, and at the same time, I want to be entertaining to the crowd. You know, my focus on my airmanship isn't to get as low to the ground as possible or get the ribbon that I want to cut as low as possible or anything like that. So I keep pushing myself to be just the best entertainer that I can be without being dangerous at the same time. I'm sure everybody else in the industry is doing the same thing. I think air shows, for the most part, are on the right track, but obviously, you know, we always need to expand, we always need to move forward, we always need to try to find new and entertaining things.